Hello and welcome to a Nomeregard's journey. Today we are gonna pick our first random zone and go off and level. Now, I did run into an issue. I truly have no idea why he has 800 hit points at level 1. I took off like all the gear. Like the only buffs he has are the basic ones from like you can see there. If I click them all off, right, he's only got the low level cleric buff. So I think I might have like eaten some food, like force ate it at some point, like on the other persona, and it hasn't worn off yet. Because like if I take this staff food here, right, it's got 74 hit points. I put it in the main slot, I get the stats, right? But if I take it out, I don't. So I'm assuming that's the only reason, unless like I have all these extra buffs here. Like I have 208 intelligence. Like I don't have any items on at all, and I'm so confused at the moment. I don't have the like all the mounts are gone, the illusions are gone, everything's gone. Like I don't have anything, so we're just gonna go with it for now. I don't think it'll be a big deal long term, but you know, it is what it is. So all right, let's get our first random zone. So we are currently level 1. I'd like to go to list, say level 20, right? So that should give us a newbie zone. Random Everfrost Peaks it is. All right, I have never I've never done Everfrost Peaks as my newbie area, but here we go. So we can go up to Everfrost Peaks right up here to Hollis and start this, which would be kind of cool. You know, there's a whole ordeal of places to go up there, so we should be able to get at least an episode worth there. I do have my my gnome healer. I've had this gnome healer for like probably 10 years. I don't even know how old this character is actually. 4 years old. So I've had it for 4 years. I feel it feels longer, honestly. It feels way longer than that. So there we go. 4 years, almost 5 years. Wow. All right, there's Hollis. Let's go and start our adventure. I just wish I knew where I got those hit points. I truly do. All right, so we have Spike Disease is our only spell. I bought another one, Sense Undead, but it's useless, so it's not really something we need. But here we go. So this is we're just like spawning in here as like even con mobs, so we should be fine. Right, just starting right here. Nice. There we go. And all right, we have advanced loot. I've been playing on this emulated version of Everquest for a while, and I'm totally, yeah, let's just roll neat on everything. Why not? Totally not used to it. All right, we're getting 11% per kill, so that's pretty good. All right, we don't have to loot anything. I think this advanced loot is gonna do everything. I'm so not used to it. We're not gonna auto loot all though. Get that going. I'm like I'm literally like, I have this F hotkey that I always push, and stuff like that. So I'm like used to that. There we go. Just kind of grind our way here, get a few levels. Now this is a pretty big zone, right? Like we're just right here, so there's like higher level stuff over in this way, all the way up to the giants over there that give a good amount of hit points or a good amount of experience. There's some food. Let's roll that. Yeah, this is a nice little spot, just like zoning in, get 11% per kill. That's pretty nice. There we go, level 2. Now this stuff should drop Defiant gear. Oh wow, 11% down to 2% already. So we're gonna want to find some harder mobs. All right, This one's even con. Let's get him. So we're getting some faction here with the Kinos guards and the merchants there. So that's kind of cool. Surprised it doesn't give faction with the Hallis people. So that's the barbarians. Something I would expect. Oh, the recast time on that is terrible. Come on. Now, this character is set up with a multi-bind. Same as I did on Hobbs. Obviously, there's nothing in the multi-bind except for my attack button. But that'll grow over time as we put more abilities into that. I do have a macro over here for setting my group role, so I can be main assist and main tank. So the mercenary knows to focus healing me. And this guy is yellow. Let's see here. My hide corpse macro is just hide corpse, auto inventory. I usually have forage in there, but we don't have forage yet. And yeah, that's it. I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to a DPS mercenary for a few minutes while we do this lower level stuff, because we're not taking any damage and we clearly have some kind of weird buff on us, giving us a lot more hit points, and we don't really need healing. And this guy's just, there we go. Alright, so let's turn off attack. Oh, let's look here. What do we got here? We got a healer. We can get the scarecrow. Oh, we got another. Yeah, we'll switch to the scarecrow for a little bit. Maybe the tank. Actually, let's switch to the tank since it's a gnome. The scarecrow's a little weird looking. Alright, what are we at here? 20 seconds. Alright, we got Daisy. Let's go with these polar bear cubs. Now we're set to main tank, so she shouldn't haunt off us. I don't remember how the tank mercenary works. She's not even attacking, so there we go. But she'll probably pull aggro just because she's gonna probably do more damage than us, but probably works out better for us this way. Polar bear skin. There we go. We're getting 10% for the polar bears, so let's just grab a few things here. Perfect. Come on. There we go. 10%. Oh, I love it. Let's grab this guy. So what are we at? Almost level 3. Level 3 now. But a Vengeful Composer. He's level 8. I'm probably punching above my pay grade on this guy, but I think we got him. Whatever this, like, 808 hit points is. It's something. Let's see here. Spell damage. Yeah, that landed. Yeah, I have a lot of tabs on Hobbs where I copied my UI from, because like a lot of this stuff just scrolls by so fast you can't even read it later on. So it's kind of, it is what it is. I don't know what that is, so we're never gonna loot those. Oh, look at that. We got a crude Defiant helmet at some point. Go ahead and pop that on. Now, so the way that So just make sure so I can explain this right. So when you do a persona, it copies all your loot filters from the rest of your personas because it's the same character, right? Probably gonna make the same, you know, loot choices. And in theory, right? Well, probably not, but in theory. So like all the items that I've ever seen on Nomeregard are already in his loot filters. So we're just gonna see like random, like there was gloves, I think, right there. Check here in just a second. Yeah, crew define plate gloves. Perfect. Pop those on. Chain, we don't need that. Crew to depth, and don't need that. Alright, perfect. So what are we at? We're at level 3, almost level 4. I like these bears. I think when these bears turn blue, we're gonna move on. If we go here, we can kind of see. Do we get another plate? I was gonna say, do we get another plate gloves? But there we go. Looks like there is a bear here. Oh, they're blue already, so. We will probably move on sooner than later then. If we start walking out here, we should be able to find like orcs and stuff. I think we've exhausted this part of the zone. So let's start making our way that way. Now, as a Shadow Knight that follows Bertoxlis, I don't know what kind of issue we're gonna have faction-wise when we come up here. So there are some guys right here now. They will kill us, honestly. So we have no invis yet. I didn't buy. Well, I do have cloudy potions, I think. No, I don't. That was the rogue I was on. Con that. So they're threatening. He's threatening to me too. And he is threatening to me, so we can't go that way. We can go around this way. We should be able to get out there. So we'll do that. We might be able to sneak past them, but, you know, at it, you know, red level 40, I don't think I can kill that. Maybe if I had the, what do you call it? If I had all the mount buffs and stuff on, I could probably kill it. Along with Jane's Veil, but that's going to trivialize everything. Alright, we'll just kill everything as we get out of here. Eventually we'll get Feigned Death and, you know, all kinds of good stuff, so it'll be fun then. But not having to loot is so much better. Oh my gosh. Oh man. I don't even have to think about it. Don't even have to think about it. Alright, we're getting some goblins, so this is kind of new. Let's see if they all gangbang us. Nope. Aren't that lucky, are we? Yeah, we should be able to keep going through here and then go out through that way right there. Man, I'm surprised these guys are not all attacking. Usually, you know, you gotta get a swarm of these things on you. There we go. Level 4. We get a bottle of what was that? We'll take a look here a second. Bottle of Kalish. Yeah, let's take a sip of that. There we go. Alcohol tolerance 1. I can already feel it. Look, he's a wobbly little guy. Oh, jeez. Oh my gosh. Getting mauled by a bear and I'm running the wrong way probably. Alright, we'll keep going on with our adventure here. It's so hilarious how the alcohol tolerance works. Alright. And then right here. Come on. Jeez, I can't even target. Can't even hit anything. There we go. Alright, that's gets us out here, right? Oh, we're so close. There we go. I wish I knew what faction, like, the, those guys are over there. Silent Fist Clan, that's the monks, I think. Oh, wait, hold on. Switch. What is this? Another level 40. Alright, can we... I didn't even know... Oh, there's another one. And it doesn't help that we're, like, totally, like, tipsy-turvy over here. Can't even make our way through this. I think we made it. Jeez. Alright, now there are roamer guys in this area that are guards too, so let's kind of just kill what we can. Alright, there's an orc. Finally. Oh, jeez, we should not have drank that Kalish. I thought, oh gosh, this one's red. What is he? He's level 8. He's a baby. Go. Level 4. Alright, so this guy should be some good experience. I would expect like 10% for a red. %. That's even better. He's yellow. Alright, we'll kill him too. Alright, a rusty rapier. Alright, let's compare that to our main hand here. That is not an upgrade, unfortunately. He's offhanding it. What? Oh my god, personas are so weird. Alright, well, it looks cool offhand, so we'll just keep it. What is this thing here? Licks wing stock. Alright, some kind of quest there. Alright, we got crude defense. Oh, we got pants too. I don't think we can wear those. No, we can't. I'm just gonna put them on though. Now, one thing we could look at doing, I don't know if we can actually do them as a gnome. Hero's Journey quest. I don't think we're going to be able to do them as us, right? So these are the different quests. Maybe we'll make a barbarian and do those for one of the personas that can't be a gnome eventually. There we go. All right. You know, we can have a three-way here. Oh man. All right, we're looking good. We are going to take a little damage from this, but we are what the, why are we regenerating health so much? We have 42 health regen. What the hell? Is there like a buff that I'm like just not seeing? This is weird. Like I don't have any staff food on this guy. Like before I threw everything away on in my bank, I didn't have any staff food. So I'm so confused on where he's getting these stats. Like I don't see anything. Yeah, if anybody has any idea where I'm getting these stats from, I would love to know. Just leave a comment on this video, we'll figure it out. Because everything is, like, there's no stat mount, there's no illusion mount, or familiar, there's no stat familiar, stat illusion. It's all gone. And I took off the tier that we had on. I thought that might be doing it. What else? Wait, a damage shield. Okay, we don't have a damage shield, so that's good. Yeah, I'm baffled right now. Can't. Unless there's like something I'm just totally forgetting about. Because we shouldn't have... We don't have any AAs, right? Like, we're not 50. And the mercenary AAs don't really... Like, shoot, like I have more... I have 900 AAs for the mercenary, but... They shouldn't affect us at all. Yeah, I'm confused. Alright, what do we have? Level 4. These are nice. These are like 11% experience. Good. Good experience here. What do we get here? Oh yeah, we got a good spot right here. These snow troopers are really good. They were like what, level 9, level 8? They like to party. Go. So episode length is gonna be like 30 minutes to an hour. Every episode will be a... Oh my gosh, does she like kill that with like a... Maybe the mercenary has a damage shield. Let me click on her. She has Legacy of Spike. Spiritual Brawn. Alright, she has buffs. I don't have buffs though, so I don't know. But every episode we will do a different level, right? And we won't do the same one we just did. Because some of these are going to be terrible. Like, I'm going to be honest. I was kind of skeptical about this one at first, so this is pretty good. But everyone will have a different... And there'll be 30 minutes to an hour, depending on if we're having fun or not, right? I'm having fun. You know, that's going to keep going there. J-boots really help though. 15 minutes now. All right. Run out of mobs in this area. I miss the on the hero's journey, the being able to see all the mobs where they're at. There's a mob. Takes a few hits, but there we go. These spiders should give us spider silk, right? Which is going to be nice to have later on. What is this, level 9? All right, we're going to take you out, snow leopard. With your extremely low poly model, jeez. Didn't even get his eyes in this version. You can see his tail's a little higher definition, but his eyes are gone. There he is, finally loaded. It's funny. And we'll start every episode from plane of knowledge. So, you know, I'll make sure I go by spells and all that stuff every time. And so, you know, make sure we're good. There we go. Let's see what's up this way. There's another snow leopard. These are worth 11%, so I'll get us closer to level 6. Ideally, I'd like to get to level 10 this episode for sure, but you never know what's gonna happen. Oh man. There we go. Let's see here. Everything's looking good. I need to put all this wizard junk in my bank though. Forgot to do that. I'm not ready to multi-box, so the Hobbs and Friends is still on hiatus. Once I feel motivated to do that, we'll get them all going. All right, that's 24. Let's get with this thing. %. These things are just crazy. Let's see here. There's a The mammoth is indifferent. Good. I was trying to make sure I don't have to like worry about level 24 mammoths like coming around and thwacking me, but we do have to worry about like this roamer here, and I think there's another barbarian roamer that does run around here. So we might have to deal with them. Nope, come on. Let's grab this one. And we'll grab this guy too while we're thwacking all these things here. Very good. Come on. I kind of wish I would have bought more spells. Like, I'm kind of kicking myself now because there is a dot one that would be really nice to have since it's a quicker recast than the spike disease. That'd be kind of nice for pulling. Grab this one. $22, so we're 71% in. Not bad at all. Now, one thing I didn't address in the intro, I'm going to do the same thing I do with Hobbs and Friends, where if I don't need something, I'm going to sell it for 1 platinum. It's going to be on the Hobbs sales, because I'm not making another one. Hobbs sales vendor. That's where I already sell everything that I get in these series. So anything I don't need is going to go, you know, there for 1 platinum. Probably not this junk, but you know, when we get into the better, like the raid stuff, I like to undercut everybody. It's so fun. And so we'll have that going when that is a thing. So there we go. And also that character is on a different count, so I don't have to worry about it not being on when I'm playing this guy. So that's another bonus there. I was gonna do Hobbs as this character, but he's already a Shadow Knight, right? So it's kind of not possible. All right, what do we got going on here? We got like some kind of building. It's collapsed. All right. It's up here. It's a very wide open zone with not a whole lot of things. What is this? Make it around. She's threatening. All right, we're gonna turn around and go the other way. Maybe across the river here. I know there's like, I think it's over here. There's a lot of orcs, and I'd like to fight a lot of orcs, so they seem to be a really good experience. Let's go up here maybe. Some fire over there. What is that? That's a giant spider. Ooh, what is he? He's 9? Alright, that's not bad. Yeah, let's go for him. Oh, I think that's the Lost Dungeons and Norath group. No, I don't think I've done any of those on this character, so that'll be a whole thing when we get to that point. I don't think they start till like level 20 though. And you do like little instance quite, like there's one right there. You just go in there, there's another one down there. Shouldn't be KOS, but who knows. All right, level 6. Let's call on these guys here. We're indifferent to all these guys. All right. Hey, how's it going? Friendly people. Alright, this guy is level 9, so good to go there. We did get a Crude Defiant Emerald, which is 1 strength, 1 stamina. Let's put that in our gloves, why not? Alright, what do we got here? So let's just take a look at these guys real quick. So they sell different gear and stuff, right? Charms and Augs and that kind of cool stuff. Pretty neat. What is this guy here? What's he do? Alright, he doesn't care about us. Let's go over here. Alright. Let's get rid of whatever that email thing is. Wow. 2022. Jeez, they save those things forever. Does it save the ones from when I was on Bristlebane? I was curious to know, because this character just started on Bristlebane. I think that's, yeah, these are just the ones from the other server. I mean, from this server, probably. So I made the, whatever the other persona was, the mage. Alright. So it starts to level up. You know, we start leveling a little faster the more, you know, the more gear we get, right? But right now this is like extremely fun. I just really wish I knew where this extra hit points and stats were coming from. It doesn't make sense that it's stat food because I don't think I have any. Like I haven't had any kind of stat food on this guy, which makes no sense to me at all. So there's got to be something going on here. I have relogged since creating the persona, so. Maybe there's some kind of event going on. I don't know. It's just so weird. Character. No, we don't have any auras on this. Player information. Yeah. Player information. Shift Alt A. Oh. Oh, that's stats. Perfect. So what did we add here? 51%. There's another spider right there too. These are probably good for a lot of silk. Like I'm already at like 5 silk. What is that? Another defiant thing with some core. Nice. So what is this one? This is 1 intelligence, 1 wisdom. We'll put that in the other item here. Stats or stats? Alright, what do we got? it's like a barren wasteland. Like nothing to kill. There's another one. Oh, that's stun. That's gonna suck. So it's not until like 70 or 75 where we get stun immunity, which then, you know, it's nice, but kind of sucks otherwise. All right, there's a bunch of orcs. Oh, are they gonna all come at once? Oof. Do we dare take a death? Let's see what happens here. Yeah, she's gonna take a death. Oh, she's already dead. Oh my gosh, look at that. She is dead. I don't think we're gonna make it through here. What level are these? Oh god, these are 25. Oh. Here, I'm gonna try to run away from these things. Oh, I'm stunned and rooted. Oh, gosh. I didn't even think about conning him beforehand. Jeez. And maybe a death will get rid of these extra stats that we got going on too anyway, so. Jeez. Took forever to die. Oh, I didn't even think about that. Come on. We still have the stats. Jeez. Alright, whatever. So we can run back up here to Hollis. We'll res her by the time we get there. So I'm just gonna take a few minutes to run back, but definitely a good zone, right? Like there's some like it's kind of sparse in spots, but for the most part, like if I wasn't jerking around pulling level 25 mobs thinking they were like level 9 or something, then that would have you know, that would not have happened. But definitely interesting there. All right, so we're gonna have to do the sneak thing again, just past those guys. I don't think these guys like us enough yet. I don't even know what faction they're on. So we'll just run down here. Looks like someone else is in the area, unless these are the same corpses that we did. So we should just be able to like zoom through here. But we didn't get anything new. Got some silk and some ruined pelts. Now the tree skill stuff, whoa. No! You sons of guns. What did we do? We went the wrong way. Oh my gosh, where are we gonna go? Yeah, I mean, we could kill those two for sure, but this guy, not so much. I will click over again. I'm gonna buy some cloudy potions real quick. We can buy those right here by right in Plane of Knowledge. I thought I had some on me. So I guess not. Yeah. One of the downsides to being an evil you know, combo is that you're going to be KOS in certain spots, and eventually it doesn't matter, but early on, you know, you got to deal with some of that stuff. All right, while we're doing this, let's run over here. So it is in the second building by the Plane of Time guy, I think. Still have the stats. I'm dumbfounded, in all honesty. I just like have no idea. This guy right here, Miro, Frost Pouch, Cloudy Potion, right here. Let's buy like 3 stacks of those. That should be all we ever need. Now these are insta click, invis potions. So kind of nice for navigating. Eventually, the Shadow Knight class does get an AA that will allow us to insta invis, so definitely something to think about there. All right, let's click 1 right now, and we're in Viz. Just go bring it through here. Now that'll let us go through the quick way instead of like going the long way that I was thinking I was going, but it took a wrong turn. So it'll save a little time. Take us back out in the field. Yeah, you can see he's right there. Like they're all like going aggro mode. That nonsense. All right, let's see here. We want to go this way. Now it's not a fixed duration invis, so it could theoretically break. And since they're moving, like it theoretically could break with us in their range. So something to keep in mind. Now you should get like a warning if you feel like you're gonna appear in your spell window, but obviously I have that one hidden right now, so keep that in mind. All right, we made it past those guys, and we can get back here out in the field and look for some level 9 mobs. I think is really what we want. We might want to res ourselves. I don't know. It's going to be worth the downtime at this level. Oh, we do blue. I think we want to go. I don't think we want to cross the river because, right, it was like 25, level 25 right there. So we want to kind of. This is probably a good spot right here. Yeah, these ones are dying pretty good. He's hasn't loaded all his textures in yet. He's like, it's like a whole different mob when he doesn't have his all his stuff. There we go. All right, let's get this goblin. Why not? Now, what I'm surprised is the orcs do not give faction to the barbarians. That seems to be something that you would think, right? I'd go kill some goblins and orcs for these guys. They're gonna be a little bit more friendly to me, you know. But it seems that is not the case. We should have bought spells when we were dead. Now that I'm thinking about it. I guess next time. Oh man. And we got another pair of Crude Defiant gloves, so we don't need those. There we go, level 7. Now, let's see, that was 8 for that one, so this is probably going to be like 5% now. Give or take. There we go. Wrath Orc wristbands. We'll just sell all that to a vendor. Why not? There's a snow orc trooper somewhere. Where are you? There you are. I don't know how we tab targeted that guy, but you know, it is what it is. So that was worth 9%, so that was a little higher than I expected. There we go. Now, if we can, like, I don't think we can kill him right now, but if we can get a Karg Ice Bear, right? If we can get one of those to spawn, that'd be fantastic. Because I need the 2-hand raindrops for Tawani's Rogue Epic, and I'm just too lazy to go farm this on her. So that's another series I kind of left when I left standing when I started doing the hero's journey stuff. But I was gonna make her episodes first, but her bags are fuller than Nomeregard's bags. I'm still sorting all that nonsense out. It's like all my characters are just like absolutely full of stuff on everything. It's just like it gets really annoying after a while. There's another snow leopard over there. especially with the personas. I really hope that they add some kind of persona storage. So like you don't have to keep all this junk in your bag. You can have like a separate little void storage for your inventory. I think that would go a long way to making the personas a lot better. Some White Wolf, we'll get him. Kind of running out of. I think getting 10 here is gonna be pushing it. Like it says we can get 20. Like there's obviously mobs that'll get us into the 20s, but you know, getting there is maybe I'm just not finding the right spot yet. I don't want to go that way. I want to go this way. There's another one. Perfect. And another thing, while we're doing this, right, we're going to be working on these Slayer ones. So, like, if we find, like, you know, if we could kill the barbarians, we would kill them. But these different ones here, like, we're so close on getting a lot of these Slayers that we're going to kind of work on those as we're going through all this. Like, it isn't until you get to the later zones where there's a lot more mobs in, you know, these kind of Slayer categories that are easier to kill, right? So it's kind of something to keep an eye out for as we're leveling. There we go. I think it's slowing down so much. I don't think we're gonna get level 10 here today, but definitely a good spot. Like I bet if you were like a barbarian warrior, you could probably stay here. I know a few people I've talked to have done it, but you could probably stay here for quite a while because you wouldn't be KOS to the barbarians, right? So you could use their services and all that stuff, and you don't have to worry about any of that stuff. But and I'm sure there's quests you could do that would kind of make it a little bit more fun. Maybe we'll get Steamfont Mountains next or something like that. Then we can like do the quests. Like this Woolly Mouth, level 24. Is he gonna assist this leopard? Of course not. Smart mammoth. Go. What do we add here? 7. I say let's get 8 and then we can call it. I think that would probably be. Oh, there's a giant bear right over there. I think 8 is going to be like a good spot for this. Let's grab this polar bear. Because I want to go buy spells and get all that updated. I think at this point we get a little pet at level 8. And we should get a life tap. Then I can just spam life tap for extra damage. So that'll be nice. Along with some other stuff, right? So let's get these snow leopards. As we work our way to level 50. But I plan on like so the intro is 0 and 1 will be on the first day, and it'll be 1 episode a day after that. My wife will be gone for like a week, so I should be able to get a little bit ahead on these. Hopefully this series is interesting to people. It is, you know, soloing on live. I don't know, like how like that should hit like all the demographic ticks. In all honesty, based on feedback and people who don't like boxing. So We'll see how that all goes. But there we go, level 8. I think this is a good spot for us to get a new random zone next episode. But there we go. Definitely interesting zone for sure. It wasn't too hard. Granted, we do have whatever this buff is that's giving us these extra stats. I have no idea what it is. If I can figure it out, I will get rid of it. But like, I don't think these affect me in any way. Yeah, they don't even affect the mercenary because they don't. Yeah, so I have no idea what it is. If you know why I have an extra, bunch of stats, let me know. I've died, and I didn't get rid of them. So there's gotta be something I'm just totally don't know about, or I can't remember. But there we go. Thank you very much for watching, and please have a fantastic day.